In our next match, which is in the ring, at least a portion thereof is in the ring. It is scheduled for 1 fall, 15 minutes. 1 fall, 15 minutes. Introducing this gargantuan, and a real giant he is too, from Moosehead, Maine, at 310 pounds, the Golden Moose Cholak. Moose Cholak. Moosehead, Maine. His opponent is from Milan, Italy, making a long absence, returning to the ring after a long absence. He weighs in at 236 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Parenti. Tony Parenti. This is 1 fall or 15 minutes. There's Parenti. We haven't seen him for quite some time, as I indicated. Moose Cholak will be his opponent. And this could prove to be a very interesting and worthwhile match, as Cholak, who takes every match, every opponent he meets as a warm-up for the great one, he says, coming along when he's declared the champion. And he will have to meet, before a champion, of course, Gene Kiniski, but it makes no difference to him. Cholak says, whether it's Kiniski, the champion, whether it's Dick the Bruiser, should he ever regain the championship, etc., 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 I am going to get it. And thinking with an attitude like that, he very possibly might. 1 fall match, and we're just about set. Here we go, there's the bell, and we're off. Parenti, much the smaller, but he's one of the wrestlers I like to refer to as the Gary Player of wrestling. He's small, but he packs a lot of dynamite, and he certainly knows how to come up with the moves and the winning combinations. There's a rollover, a front face drag, and a rollover by Cholak. There's a dive by Parenti, and we have a lot of good mat action here. A lot to start this match off. To an arm bar, and with a smaller man, the next move would be a step over. But Cholak makes the first quick step. And Parenti, underneath now, will have to find the way out. The splits. As Cholak has taken this toe hold and really applied the leverage. Tony Marker, the referee, commanded that break for pulling the trunks. There's a push-off. Meets him right at center ring, and Parenti, who had already geared himself to fly to the ropes, suddenly found that Cholak was not off his feet. Here we go again. There's a drop kick that backs him against the ropes. So what Parenti finds does not succeed the first time, he tries the second time with a slight variation in the drop kick. Cholak is exceptionally fast. Rolling under, diving for the legs. One of the reasons why he was an All-American in college. And another reason why he was not liked too well. Much similar to the actions of Bruiser when he wrestled, or when he played football. He didn't care whether it was legal or not, as long as he didn't get caught. Exchange of forearms right there in the center of the ring, and off again goes Parenti to the ropes. Has backed Cholak up slightly, but he responds quickly and comes up into the wrestling hold. Toe to the midsection. And another drag. Cholak holding the left arm of Parenti out to the side. He has the fingers extended, has not made a move to that hand as yet. As Connie watches all the action. There's a couple of good solid stomps right into the wrist. it's legal. It's using the flat of the extremity, the flat of the hand, the flat of the foot. His little boy, listen, talk about a ring giving. It sure gives when 330 goes down on it like that. And the shoulders down for a count of 1. As Parenti, with a leg lock, goes to work on the big beat. Cholak wrestles in golden boots, a sort of golden wrestling combination, black trunks, gold vest, and gold tights. And has made quite a bit of money off the identification as the Golden Moose. A bear hug on Parenti as he puts Tony back into the ropes right in front of us, and then uncorks a solid right to the stomach. Parenti fights off the rope, meets him at center ring with a knee lift, and to the neutral corner. Marker allows him back to his feet. Connie's not too big, and if he doesn't stay out of the way, he could get in a lot of trouble in that ring. Into an arm bar, as the Moose shows some good wrestling tactics and knowledge. Armbar and wrist lock. There's a chop off the ropes by Parenti. Another forearm smash puts the Moose down on his knees. Parenti moving in. There's a pretty good indication of how big that guy is. Well, he's a monster. Head first. Your big wrestlers of today, big not only in stature but big in name, use their feet a great deal. Here's a judo chop by Cholak, as this match, which many thought would not last this long, has stayed on a pretty even keel so far. Armbar by Parenti, and he takes him down with it. Parenti really twisting it back. And again. Cholak back to his feet. Face first into that top rope. Takes him out again as Parenti goes out of the ropes, this time right past us, and is laying off the apron. And there's the big one from Moosehead, Maine. And now you can see how much he overshadows the size of the referee. Down again goes Parenti, and Marker really walks him back. He says, "You let him in the ring or I'm going to count you out." Count has reached 6, 7. Only 2-7 as Parenti tries to bull his way back in with a tackle, makes it, steps through the ropes. And now Cholak wants to think it over. A couple of quick lightning jabs there by Cholak. Ducking under with a real fine move. Parenti comes up, pops a couple of good rights to the top of the head, and remember now, Cholak wearing these ear guards, and Parenti is slapping that right hand in there about as solid as any I've ever seen. Ooh, into the knee. And speaking of the ear guard, He used it there. The big splash, and down he goes. 1, 2, 3. It's all over. This match, 5 minutes and 21 seconds. 5:21. Your winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Bob Carter, Special Championship Wrestling reporter. A little earlier in the program, we had an opportunity to talk with Wilbur Snyder about the rather startling announcement that one match has already been signed for the next big professional wrestling show at the Chicago Amphitheater. It won't be until Saturday night, November 2nd, but that match that has been signed already was signed last night following a rather startling conclusion of last night's show. And promoter, matchmaker Bob Luce has been able to sign Henning and Race against Dick the Bruiser and his cousin, the Crusher. Now, this will be a main event bout, I'm sure. There are no other details as far as other matches on the card, but look forward to Saturday night, November 2nd, because after what happened last night, I'm sure that the fans were there are going to be very happy to see Dick the Bruiser and his cousin, the Crusher, in the ring against Henning and Race. Now, for you fans in the Hammond area, coming up Saturday night, October 5th. That's a little bit less time away than November 2nd. Saturday night, October 5th, at the Hammond Civic Center, a really fine, outstanding professional wrestling championship wrestling show. Blackjack Lanza against Moose Cholak, Mitsu Arakawa and Dr. Karate Moto against Wilbur Snyder and Paul Christie, Angelo Pompo against Campbell, Man against the Assassin. It's a card that I'm sure that all of you in the Hammond area are going to be very excited to see. You can get your advance tickets at Jack West's Lounge, and I would suggest that you get in and get those tickets right away for Saturday night, October 5th, at the Hammond Civic Center. When Lanza will be meeting Cholak, the Jets against Snyder and Christie in a big double main event card. And don't forget, in the future, Saturday, November 2nd, Henning and Race against the Bruiser and Crusher at the Chicago Amphitheater. We're about out of time now. Thanks a lot for watching. This has been Championship Wrestling. Bob Carter here. We hope that you enjoyed good professional wrestling, and we'll see you again next time. Until then, so long for now.